The 76th Edinburgh Fringe Festival, one of the largest annual celebrations of arts and culture in the world, is underway. But while thousands of visitors brave strong winds and rain to enjoy the festivities, there's concern this year that some parts of the Fringe may be under threat because of the financial climate in the United Kingdom.
Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2, check, check, 1, 2.
With some top comedians hitting out at how the Edinburgh Fringe has become elitist, MC Hammersmith making a not-so-subtle point.
There's a problem at the Fringe, which you're likely to see. Currently, it's full of posh people like me. The cost of living means there's less money to spend, which means it's only posh people that can afford to attend.
There's a definite economic barrier. Most of the people I speak to, and throughout the years, it's a very middle-class white industry.
Along with the obvious pressure to keep ticket prices low, rising accommodation, food and fuel costs are affecting who's performing here.
I think great talent is going to be overlooked simply because of the costs involved, and I think it is unfair, and I think there does need to be more support.
And that's not the only challenge facing up-and-coming comedians.
A lot of comedians, I think, are scammed a little bit. Like, I was trying to find a better word, but like they are a little bit, where you've got to cover quite a big guarantee of money in ticket sales before you make any profit, and that can be very high.
Ooh. Oh.
It's not just performers who are struggling. Forget about all not being as it seems with acts like The Greatest Magic Show. There's genuine concern that one of the main Edinburgh Fringe promoters could soon disappear. Presenting shows from some of the biggest names in comedy since 1981, Assembly represents around 20% of the entire Fringe, and its future is hanging in the balance. Through no fault of its own, Assembly is in a fight for survival. Owed £1.2 million for the work it did during Coventry's City of Culture celebrations from a trust which in February entered administration. The group's founder has said they're only here now because they've taken out a massive bank loan to get through the festival. And if they can't get that money back, these major comedy players say they won't be here next year. Think audience numbers in excess of Glastonbury, all potentially gone from next year's Fringe. The impact would be disastrous. Working just as hard as he did out on the bin lorries during COVID, drag artist Joe Leather is one of 50 artists to receive a £2,000 bursary from actress Phoebe Waller-Bridge's Fringe Fund. It's made all the difference.
So it is a frightening time in some ways, because you want to be here to enjoy your art, but also you really need to sell tickets to cover the cost.
A rubbish place for everyone here to be in financially, but the Fringe just about hanging on in there. Katie Spencer, Sky News in Edinburgh.